Okay, what's new here is that we're going to use these two lines. So when we execute, we're going to have it as an array. Okay, so even put this to the side here. Too small. All right. And let's enter this. So result. Execute. And we can give it an enter here. Another one. So it's going to execute the result as an array. And this is an associative array, like post. So it will have a name. Okay, pay attention that we need this double thing here. So use the equal symbol. And the variable. So in this example here, I used username instead of user. That's what I'm changing here. Close this up, and that's it. Then we're going to check the result. So create a variable, check result, and that's equal to result fetch video fetch. That's it. So now our results are already in this associative array. So what we're going to do now is confirm. So we're going to check with an if block if the password is correct. To do that, we couldn't just have password is equal to whatever because of the hashing. Because we use the hashing, we have to use the function password verified. And we are comparing that. We're comparing the entered password with the array check result password. So let's see it. So what we're going to do, if that works, we're going to redirect our user to admin.php. If it doesn't, I'm just going to echo pt3 that says user not found. Okay, if you want to be more professional, could go for username or password not found or incorrect. Okay, don't forget this here. Theoretically, this should be working. Let's test it. Let's go. First, let's go to our user admin. Let's create a username admin, password 12345. Another one of the worst passwords ever. Okay, submitted. Let's just check the database. So it is correct. It is stored here. Okay, let me delete this two other usernames I created before. Okay. So now I should be able to log in with admin12345. .php. Okay, and it worked. Okay, as expected, I went for the login and it redirected me immediately here. Good, but we have a problem now, because so far we have only the login, but we are not keeping users out if they are not logged in. For example, if I'm going to open an anonymous window, and I'm going to copy the same thing here. So in here, in this window, I'm not logged in. So the website doesn't recognize me, but I can still log in. So how can we change that? How can we make it really secure? We have to use something called sessions. And I'm not going to be talking a lot about that, because this I want you to read on your own on this page here, and then you go to this form and answer the questions. Okay? Once you're done there, you come back. So pause the video right now, and then we continue on 7. So we are going to be using the sessions to make sure the user is logged in. And if you still don't know what a session is, you should really pause this and go back. Otherwise, you're going to be copying without understanding, and that means that's meaningless. Good. So, what's the logic here? We are going to start a session in every page, okay, before you do anything. So, if the user is logged in, you're going to have a session variable to store the username. In every page, we are going to check, does this variable exist? If it does, it's going to show the content. If it doesn't, it's going to just redirect the user back to the login page. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to the login page again, right here, and where we do the check result, okay, we were just redirecting. Before redirecting, we're going to do these two things. I'm going to start a session, I'm going to add the username as a session variable, let's say that's equal to username, which was the variable I created here. And the rest is normal, okay? If it doesn't work, I'm not starting a session and the user is not logged in. Back into the admin page. So let's go to admin. So what we have to do here, we're going to do this. So we're going to open a PHP block right here. Let's start this before everything else. The example is a little bit different from our because it's from a past version of the blog. and you open it. Let's even do that before the title. Okay. So we start the session. And we check if is set session user. Remember, we set this when the user was able to log in. Then we can echo. Let's echo inside a paragraph. So I'm going to echo welcome session user. So that I can welcome the user who just logged in. I close the paragraph and close it here. Good. So the thing is, this is all an if, and everything else inside our HTML and PHP is only going to happen if this is set. Our else is going to come down here. So it's the last thing in the PHP. So in the else, you're just going to redirect the user back to login page. Okay? So with this done, let's test the admin page. So in the page that is in the incognito window, I'm going to refresh. And just as I refreshed it, it went straight back to login. Let me try it again. So I'm going to copy. And it's not there again. So let me try to log in. And there you are. It echoes welcome and gives you access to this. Okay, we have to do the same thing in all the other protected pages. So anything that is not the index. Okay, do the same thing to the other pages and you're done. Just remember, the only tricky part is this. So we're going to open the if right in the beginning, and you'll have to close it in the end of the page as the last thing there. Okay? And that's it. With this, you're done. So remember guys, I hope you have been able to do that. I know it's hard, I know it's challenging, but this is just the beginning. So now we can get to the really fun part of the semester, which is creating our final projects. Okay? See you soon.